They Nirvishesasandavati Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Nama Krishna Gopala Govinda Ram Mokha Karoti Vajalam Yate Satavan Mande Amananda Bhagavam Hare Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar
Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Hare Nama Krishna
Madhavaya Namaha.
Bhagavati Vajalam
Angum Langayate Girim
Yate Satavan Mande
Shri Gurum Dinatarinam
Amananda Bhagavam
Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram.
Hare Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat. It is said that if a person wants to go back to Godhead, he or she needs to take Diksha. What if a person aspires to take but dies before taking initiation? Which destination the soul will reach, Maharaj? Your aspiring servant, Vaishnavi, Sridham Mayapur.
As I said, as Shastra says, that one may achieve success just like a sign.
Hard to say. Shastra says achieve success just by aspiring.
So, by taking Diksha,
So by taking Diksha,
one is more guaranteed. One is more guaranteed.
one is more guaranteed.
But if one is fully thinking of Krishna at the time of leaving his mind, this body, then he may go back to Krishna. Next question. My question. I am stuck in reading the Chaitanya Charitamrita. I have read CC before and heard many stories that are wonderful. But now, since few years, I cannot read beyond first few books because I don't understand the philosophy. Should I just go on or conclude that I don't have that level and stick to Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam? Thank you from the bottom of my heart for this question. for this opportunity to ask my question from your insignificant spiritual daughter, Vallabhi Devi Dasi.
If you can tell me
If you can tell me
exactly what
exactly what
philosophy
philosophy
you find difficult,
you find difficult,
I may be able to answer that.
I may be able to answer that. Next question. How can young initiated Grihastha couples practice Krishna consciousness in a way that they can serve and assist you in Srila Prabhupada's mission and perfect themselves in one lifetime? Your servant, Anadi Akshay Krishna Das. SJM Sheshadripuram, Bangalore.
The Grihasthas need to keep Krishna in the center.
Grihasthas need to keep Krishna in the center.
And by offering their food to Krishna,
And by offering their food to Krishna,
by doing regular arti
by doing regular arti
to the deities,
to the deities,
reading
reading
a certain amount of Shastra,
reading Shastra,
all these things help to
all these things help to
keep one fixed up in Krishna consciousness.
keep one fixed up in Krishna consciousness.
Husband and wife should help each other
Husband and wife should help each other
to think of Krishna.
to think of Krishna.
And they have deities in the house
You may have deities in the house.
and do the various devotional service.
You can do various devotional services
Keep yourself Krishna conscious.
to keep yourself Krishna conscious. Next question. Gross body is changing continuously from boyhood to youth to old age. But we are the same being with same spiritual identity. And also we remember some past memories because we are living spark which does not change. Guru Maharaj, please help me to understand, is there any role of DNA in maintaining our identity and any role of our mind, intelligence in remembering past memories? Prakash, IIT Kanpur.
The, I know from Bhagavad Gita
I know from Bhagavad Gita
that there's subtle body,
that there is a subtle body
gross body.
and a gross body.
A subtle body of mind, intelligence, and false ego.
The subtle body is mind, intelligence, and false ego.
So DNA
So the DNA
is external.
is external.
That may make our bodies similar to our parents' body.
That may make our bodies similar to our parents' bodies.
But
But
we are not the body.
we are not the body.
And so
And so
we develop our consciousness
we develop our consciousness
separate from the body.
separate from the body.
And that way,
And in that way,
you can develop your spiritual life.
you can develop your spiritual life.
Life is transcendental.
So your life is transcendental.
And by remembering Krishna,
And by remembering Krishna,
I will achieve your spiritual identity.
you can achieve your spiritual identity.
That's not dependent on DNA.
And that is not dependent on DNA. Next question. Guru Maharaj, Krishna consciousness is very blissful process, but some resentments, some bad interactions we had with devotees occupy so much of the mind that focus and absorption in our Krishna consciousness becomes difficult. And again, same thoughts come when we see that devotee. How to overcome all this and absorb in service to our Guru? Your servant, Hemanga Haladhara Das, ISJM Bangalore.
Uh, This is the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
This is the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Not that it should be focused on
Not that you should be focused on
bad experiences,
bad experiences.
that would distract your Krishna consciousness.
And that would distract your Krishna consciousness.
Some bad behavior we may be committed that we will not like to do such behavior with others.
Some bad behavior we may have committed. We would not like to do such bad behavior with others.
And other than that,
But other than that,
I don't really want to be focused on bad experiences.
we don't really want to be focused on bad experiences.
And other than thinking how to avoid such activities,
Other than thinking how to avoid such activities,
and we say that Lord Nityananda, he was very merciful,
we see that Lord Nityananda was very merciful.
even though he was hit on the head with a wine bottle.
Even though he was hit in the head with a wine bottle,
He didn't feel any anger or jealousy to that person.
he didn't feel any anger or jealousy to that person.
He wanted to give mercy to that person.
He wanted to give mercy to that person.
So I thought everybody in the material world
So, like that, everybody in the material world
has some defect,
has some defect.
defect,
Defect.
and we try to avoid committing mistakes,
And we try to avoid committing mistakes,
having defects
having defects
in our own spiritual life.
in our spiritual life. Next question. After spending some years in devotional service, sometimes it happens that past sinful habits come again and trouble us in practicing the process. It may be from the previous births as well. How should we deal with such a situation, Maharaj? Your servant, Harshavardhana Gauranga Das, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, connected to Ujjain and Bhopal temple.
We want to take shelter of Nitai Gaur,
We want to take shelter of Nitai Gaur,
uh, also Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna,
also Lord Krishna.
and if we are harassed by memories of our previous mistakes,
And if we are harassed with memories of our previous mistakes,
uh, we should pray for forgiveness
we should pray for forgiveness
and proceed with devotional service.
and proceed with devotional service.
The attention, not worth giving attention to these sinful memories.
It is not worth giving attention to these sinful memories. My question is regarding first initiation. Apart from 4 regulative principles and 16 rounds chanting and reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Canto 1, etc., do we need to develop any Vaishnava qualities also to be eligible to take first initiation? Your sheltered disciple, Shri Devi, Hyderabad.
Well, by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita,
By reading Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita,
one should naturally obtain spiritual qualities.
one should naturally obtain spiritual qualities.
And so, by reading, naturally we're in association with different spiritual personalities.
By reading, one naturally obtains associates with spiritual personalities.
So we try to do to obtain these qualities.
So we try to obtain these qualities.
And eventually, we can
And eventually,
achieve many things.
we can achieve many things.
So other qualities that one should have like patience, tolerance,
The other qualities that one should have, like patience, tolerance,
usually those come automatically through reading.
that automatically comes through reading. Next question. Is there a time to become completely free from Maya and go to Godhead? How to realize this? Sujata Karthikeyan, Chennai.
It's hard for us to understand when we can go to Godhead.
It's hard for us to understand whether we can go to Godhead.
That time is revealed by Krishna.
That time is revealed by Krishna.
And we can't go earlier So we try to practice Krishna consciousness.
And we can go earlier, so we try to practice Krishna consciousness.
We cannot go earlier.
We cannot go earlier, so we try to practice Krishna consciousness.
So, and then naturally, you think about Krishna.
So naturally we think about Krishna.
Because we don't know how long we have to live.
Because we don't know how long we have to live,
So we should
so we should
be ready anytime
be ready anytime
to go back to Krishna.
to go back to Krishna.
And
Next question. Maharaj, no matter how hard I try, I cannot escape the association of non-devotees. I am a college student who has to spend my morning till evening with people who are materialists, Mayavadis, or atheists. How to stay unaffected and firm on devotional path in such a situation when I have to spend half of my day in such an association? Your aspiring spiritual daughter and humble servant, Vanshika, New Delhi.
reading today how Sri Swami said
I was reading today how Sri Jiva Goswami said
that in order to be Krishna conscious,
that in order to be Krishna conscious,
we should have the association of devotees.
we should have the association of devotees.
Uh, you say that morning, you spent your time spent with materialists, Mayavadis, etc.
You said you spend your time in morning with spending with materialists, Mayavadis, etc.
That seems we are obstacle.
That seems as an obstacle.
What we do, we don't take these people's association,
But we don't take these people's association.
rather we try to give them association.
Rather, we try to give them association.
And I don't know why you would be stuck associating with these materialists.
And I don't know why you would be stuck associating with these materialists.
And I saw that some devotees
And I saw that some devotees
are very expert
are very expert
how to give good association to others.
to how to give good association to others
And how to avoid it, bad association for oneself.
and how to avoid bad association for oneself.
So, if you keep an eye out how you can give them good association,
So if you keep an eye out on how you can give them good association,
then either they'll take it and benefit,
then either they are taken, either they take it
or walk away.
or they walk away.
Like in the material world,
In the material world,
there are so many topics,
there are so many topics,
but our Krishna conscious devotees
but our Krishna conscious devotees
want to think about Krishna topics.
want to think about Krishna, all topics.
And every time someone brings up some Maya topic,
And if every time someone brings up some Maya topic,
if you change the subject, bring up a Krishna topic,
he changed the subject by bringing up Krishna topic.
and last question.
Last question. Guru Maharaj, could you please explain what is the most effective way to make people realize that we need to take Krishna consciousness seriously right away? Many people understand the concepts but don't develop the faith. Thank you, your servant and daughter, Indulekha Karuna Devi Dasi. Postscript. This is with regard to Bhakti Vriksha. We are a study group discussing Bhagavad Gita for the last 2 years, but even now there are many doubts in the people. I feel responsible for not being a good example for them.
Everyone and taking up Krishna consciousness.
Everyone are taking up Krishna consciousness.
Uh, everyone is an individual.
So everyone is an individual.
And what thing impresses one person
And what thing impresses one person
may not impress another.
may not impress another.
So you have to hear a bit where the person is at,
So you have to hear a bit what the person likes.
and the thing is that in the material world,
And the thing is that in the material world,
people naturally drawn to things they like.
people naturally do things they turn to things they like.
But if they understand that these things ultimately lead them astray,
But if they understand that these things ultimately lead them astray,
then they may be less inclined to do that.
then they will be less inclined to do that.
And so Krishna consciousness is it's a Keval Ananda Kanda. It's very blissful process.
So Krishna consciousness is a very blissful process. Keval Ananda Kanda.
But so you can somehow engage people chanting, hearing, dancing, serving,
So you can somehow engage people in chanting, hearing, dancing, serving,
and then they'll get a taste. they'll get a taste.
They will feel the taste.
And I met one person.
And I met one person.
He was an impersonalist.
He was an impersonalist.
And so but then, so Robert said, I'm not used to talk philosophy
And then Srila Prabhupada said, they are not used to talk philosophy
because there's some in the brain, some short circuits there.
they have in their brain some short circuit.
But if they like to do seva, engage them in seva.
But if they like to do seva, engage them in seva.
And by doing seva,
And by doing seva,
they get purified.
they get purified.
And then the whole idea changes.
And then their whole idea changes.
After several years, that person told me
After several years, that person told me
that
that
now I understand
now I understand
about devotional service
about devotional service
because he was practically doing it.
because he was practically doing it.
Otherwise, philosophically, he was off.
Although philosophically he was off,
He got purified by serving Krishna.
he got purified by serving Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy to see all these nice devotees.
I am very happy to see all these nice devotees.
Jalangi Devi Dasi, my Shiksha daughter,
Jalangi Devi Dasi, my Shiksha daughter.
also not Harishatru.
Hari Kshetra Prabhu.
And Shri Parameshwari Shri Radha,
Primeshwari Shri Radha.
and also the juice. Thank you.
Juice, thank you. Vamcha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Thank you for nice questions.
Thank you for your nice questions.